Here we have the current stock market update for GameStop Corporation, stock ticker GME. Before we begin with this chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders will be able to find this information more easily on the platform. So here we have the 1 hour price chart. And as we can see here, what I've documented previously for this stock is that we're currently running into resistance levels that have been established right around $21 per share. But when I was looking through the platform today, I found a video that said that the upside price target for GameStop currently comes in at $3,800 per share. And it caught my attention for obvious reasons because, as we can see here, the share price itself is having a very difficult time breaking back above $20 per share. And somehow we've got people that seem to think that it makes sense to suggest that the share price could somehow move to $3,800 per share. So in this video, what I want to do is I want to go over what would have to happen in order for an event like that to occur. What would make something like that possible? Because it seems somewhat impossible. I mean, number one, we've never seen the share price trading at that level before. So that on its own would suggest that this would be a price level that could not be attained. I'm not going to specifically say who this person is. It's very easy to search this out on the platform. This is a video that was released recently. And the reason that I think that people shouldn't really be supporting that type of content is because I think that it makes the stock itself look extremely silly when you have share price projections like that are just completely outlandish and disconnected from reality. I think that it makes it much more difficult for conservative reasonable investors to start to consider taking a long position in a stock like GameStop. And I think that this can result in share price action that looks like what we have seen recently, which is a share price movement above prior resistance levels and then sharp reversals then to the downside. It's very difficult for the stock to maintain gains. And I have to think that some of this has to do with the completely ridiculous price projections that continue to be posted for this stock. So what I want to make clear here is that in order for all of this to occur, in order for share prices to rally to $3,800, we would have to see share price gains of 18,300%. Let me just let that sink in for a moment here. 18,300%. Now, I would just like people to think about how many times this has ever occurred in history for any stock. How many stocks in the history of time, how many assets in the history of time have actually appreciated by that type of money? How many assets in the stock market have appreciated by 18,000%? Okay, and the suggestion in this video is that this could happen imminently, that this could happen very quickly and very soon. So I'm just not understanding exactly how it would be difficult for share prices in GameStop to break back above the $20 level convincingly, because we're having a tremendous amount of time here. If we look at this price chart, we can see that share prices are meeting resistance here right around this $20 mark. So in order for share prices to move to $3,800, you would think that you would at least need to see, a fairly easy price movement above the $20 mark. But here we're starting to see resistance. We're starting to see sharp price action that is rolling over here. We're encountering resistance from the exponential moving average cluster. Here we can see the yellow line here. That's the 20-hour exponential moving average. This is also providing resistance for the stock. But you would think that if there was actually a stock anywhere in the market that was likely to attain that type of trajectory, $3,800 per share, 18,300% gains, you would think that a measly 20-hour exponential moving average wouldn't be providing much of a resistance barrier to that type of activity. It's just not clear to me what would make anybody post information like this, and it has been done relatively recently. It just continues over and over again, and here we're seeing share prices that couldn't even establish a foothold above the $25 mark. I saw the video, and in this video, there's no explanation for why that occurred. Why share prices were having such a difficult time holding on to $25, especially after we had broken above these prior highs of $24.69. So the conventional wisdom would say that you break above resistance, something in the market has changed. The paradigm has shifted in some ways, and you're likely to see higher and higher price levels. These prior areas where selling pressure had started to emerge in the market, that no longer remains valid for some reason. There's something in the market that's propelling prices above the $25 area. However, since then, what we've seen here is a very substantial price movement lower, and now share prices that have fallen below the $20 mark and are having some struggling scenarios here when they're attempting to move back above that area. So, going forward here, if we take a broader look at this and we look at the broader price chart here, there is a very clear, stair step level of resistance areas that have started to unfold for this stock. In particular, one area that I've pointed out previously does come in at this $29.79 area. Now we're seeing a very critical level of resistance occur right at 25. So, these are fairly predictable price movements here. $20, $25, $30. I mean, we're moving at $5 increments at this point, and the share price itself continues to remain under pressure. So what is it about this $3,800 level? What is it about that level that would be acting as a magnet for share prices to move into that direction? And what is stopping larger percentages of the population from moving into this stock at current levels? I mean, if you told me that there was a deadlock that this stock was going to move from $20 to $3,800, I'd be all over it. I'd take out loans on my house. I'd be picking up coins in the street, trying to find ways to gain more money to buy more shares of GameStop. I'd be picking up pennies, okay, on the sidewalk, trying to look for more money, to devote to that position. Okay, so why aren't other people doing that? I mean, if this information is true, why aren't more people rushing into the stock at the moment? Okay, so that would be my first question, and then my second question would be: doesn't this type of scenario or projection or suggestion make the stock look silly? Doesn't it make people that buy GameStop look ridiculous? Okay, so all I see here is people flocking into those videos, leaving likes and saying that this is a great video and things like that. But in my opinion, all this does is make these stocks look much more ridiculous. Okay, they're called meme stocks for a reason, and they're not taken seriously by the market. I have to think that some of it has to do with these types of videos that continue to get posted. So my recommendation here is not to get sucked into this nonsense. Do not buy this stock thinking that we're going to $3,800 per share. I do not think that that is incredibly likely, and I don't expect share prices in GameStop to move higher by 18,300%. Here's the current stock market update for GameStop Corporation, stock ticker GME. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.